Alright, hi everybody, what's going on? It's another Monday, and you know what that means? It's another murderous Monday. So, on this channel, I talk about killers, and I upload every Monday, hence the name. And the next killer I'll be talking about is Philip Chism. Who was he? What was his early life like, and how and why and how did he become so evil? I will answer that and more in this video as I take you down the perspective mind of a killer. Now, if you do not want to hear about rape, stalking, or killing in any way, I would say click off this video and I'll see you in another one. Hold on, let me just shut the door. Alright. So, you are probably thinking to yourself, Michael, where are you? Well, this is a different scenery. I am in my mom's room right now because my room is getting a makeover. My room is getting repainted, my room is getting all new furniture, and I will show a transformation of it when it's all done. And I'll put it on my wrestling channel and TikTok and stuff. Alright, but let's get started. So, on October 22nd, 2013, a ninth grader at Danvers High School in Massachusetts named Philip Chism did the unthinkable. At just 14, he brutalized his 24-year-old math teacher, Colleen Ritzer. The reportedly joyful Ritzer was known to go out of her way to help her students with math and had asked Chism to stay after school that fateful October day. She did not know the plot Chism had put into motion days before. At the end of the school day, Philip Chism followed Ritzer into a school bathroom wielding a box cutter, and she was never seen alive out of that bathroom again. Because with that box cutter, Chism robbed, raped, and killed her, and then rolled her body in a garbage can to the woods, and bought a movie ticket using Ritzer's credit card. When police caught him the following morning, Philip Chism had not washed his hands and still had Ritzer's blood all over them. I would think that they would check at the movies because he would be in public, his hands. But anyway, I guess not. Anyway, the reason why we don't really get to talk about much of his early life is because he didn't really have an early life. He didn't really have a life. I mean, this was when he was only 14 years old, just barely a teenager. Ninth grade. Who was Philip Chism? Philip Chism, born on January 21st, 1999, in the fall of 2013, Chism had recently moved from Tennessee to Danvers, Massachusetts, where he wasn't that well known at the school apart from being a good soccer player. One report did refer to him as antisocial and really tired and out of it. It was also reported that his mother was going through a difficult divorce at the time of the crime. Colleen Ritzer, meanwhile, was a beloved member of the faculty, according to one struggling student. She was always positive and happy. Now this is what the kid's saying. This is one of the kids saying, not Philip, but the kid that she went out of the way for. She made me feel like I wanted to go to math class, they reported to the New York Times, and Philip Chism was no exception to her. A student overheard Ritzer complimenting Chism on his drawing skills at the end of class and then requested that he stay after school so she could help him prepare for an upcoming test. Chism then reportedly grew visibly upset at Ritzer when she mentioned his move from Tennessee. Ritzer consequently changed the subject, but the student witness later observed Chism apparently talking to himself. On the morning of October 22nd, 2013, the day of the killing, the Danvers High School newly installed security camera systems showed 14-year-old Philip Chism arriving at school with several bags, which he placed in his locker. Contained within his bags were a box cutter, mask, gloves, and a change of clothes. The school security footage showed Ritzer exiting the classroom toward the second floor women's bathroom. Around 2:54 p.m., Chism can then be seen walking into the hallway looking her way, then ducking back into the classroom and re-emerging with his hood over his head. Trailing Ritzer, Chism pulled on gloves as he entered the same bathroom. Chism proceeded to rob Ritzer of her credit cards, iPhone, and even her underwear before raping her and stabbing her a number of 16 times in the neck with a box cutter. A female student entered the bathroom at one point, but glimpsing someone seeing someone partially unclothed with a pile of garments on the floor, she quickly left, thinking they were getting charged, which could be a faulty charge. Yep. Philip Chism appeared in several different outfits throughout that day and throughout the crime, which police later said showed how he'd planned the murder in advance. At 3:07 p.m., Chism left the bathroom with a hood over his head and walked outside to the parking lot. When he came back in 2 minutes later, he was wearing a new white t-shirt. Chism went back to the classroom in a different red hooded sweatshirt over his head, and then returned to the bathroom at 3:16 p.m. Pulling a recycling bin, he re-emerged again in a white t-shirt and a black mask, pulling the bin with Ritzer's body towards an elevator and then outside of the school. He dragged the bin all the way to a wooded area behind the school where he had raped Ritzer. Lifeless body again, so necrophilia, but with a tree branch, so kind of necrophilia, I think. Yeah, it's still considered, I think. Cameras then picked Philip Chism up, coming back into the school wearing a black shirt and glasses and carrying a pair of bloody jeans, completing his macabre fashion show. When neither Philip Chism nor Colleen Ritzer were seen after school, they were both reported missing. After speaking with students and staff at the school, police found blood in the bathroom, Ritzer's bag, the bloody recycling bin, and Ritzer's bloody clothing near the cross-country path, the woods behind the school. By 11:45 p.m., the CCTV footage was acquired and scoured, and Chism became a suspect. Meanwhile, Chism used Ritzer's credit card to buy a movie ticket, then left the theater to steal a knife from another store. He was walking along a darkened highway outside Danvers when he was stopped by a police on a routine safety call at 12:30 a.m. A frisk search of Chism for identification turned up Ritzer's credit card and driver's license. Chism was taken to the local station where his backpack was searched and Ritzer's purse and underwear were found, alongside the box cutter covered in dry blood. According to court documents, when Philip Chism was asked whose blood it was, he said, "It's the girl's." When asked if he knew where she was, he chillingly replied, "She's buried in the woods." At 3 a.m., police discovered the gruesome sight of Ritzer's half-naked body covered with leaves near a pair of stained white gloves. A branch had to be pulled out of her vagina, and a folded handwritten note lay nearby, worded, "I hate you all." Philip Chism was indicted for the murder, aggravated rape, and armed robbery of Colleen Ritzer, and was tried as an adult, even though he was only 14 years old. And on February 26, 2016, he was sentenced to serve at least 40 years in prison. But, it's kind of sad because, we don't know why he did it. It said because she brought up that he used to live in Tennessee. I don't think that had anything to do with it, though. I think he just wanted to kill for fun. And even though he was only 14, if he could do the time, if he could do the crime, right, of an adult, of the extent of like an adult would, then he should deserve to spend most of his life in prison. So, so that's about it. Thoughts, I know this is basically over 10 years ago, but still, thoughts and prayers go out to Ritzer's family. I would think even Chism's parents too, because they're kind of a victim in this too. They lost their son somewhat. All right. Before we get out of this video, I want to tell you guys I want to give you guys a hint of which one I'm going to be doing next. Okay. Alright. That was not me farting, that was the iPad squeaking. Obviously didn't do it now, but yeah. Alright. So, this guy, he's an older guy that passed away, I think, on his birthday from hanging. I think he was 66 or 67 years old. He had a handlebar mustache, and he was one of the head honchos of one of the motorcycle biker gangs or something. A brotherhood biker gangs or something. I think he also escaped prison once or twice. I could be wrong, but I think he was a big deal in where he was in prison. So if you guys know who I'm talking about, please if you guys know who I'm talking about, please comment in the video. Please comment section. Please comment in the comment section below. Please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll catch you next one. it's starting to get more colder out, which, it's the weather could be cold, but you shouldn't be. That could be my slogan. As Anna Templeton always says, don't be a bad person, always be a good person. Yeah, I think that's actually should be my slogan. Just because it's getting cold outside doesn't mean you have to be. Let me know if that works. Alright, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.